Hello, my name is Franz Grötschl. I am a farmer from a small village in Austria.
As a dairy farmer, I have been engaged in regenerative agriculture for some time, because I think in cycles and want to avoid unnecessary inputs. As a farmer, you are used to running a business for several generations. Therefore, one tries to use the resources available to one sparingly and carefully. You reuse things, you repair, you use things as long as you can. That's in our blood. In the post-war period, there was a lack of everything possible, especially the rural population. This led to supply problems, and many people had to suffer from hunger. Now you must act. Courses, consultations and schools have been set up to make agriculture more efficient, all for the benefit of the people, in order to be able to survive at all. Now, fortunately, I no longer belong to this generation. In order to survive on the market, you go to one of these schools as a young farmer's son, in order to become a modern and viable company and so that you can afford something privately. What do you learn at such a school, which was installed by the state according to the latest knowledge? Everything as it has been done so far is wrong. You have to calculate now and not act according to feeling. And certainly not to do it the way Grandpa says. No, we have to get better, faster and bigger. This is the only way we can be efficient. This is the only way to survive as a company. As this was essential in the post-war period. Coming home from school, there was often a dispute with mother and father. Everything we do is bad. Today, as a family man, I know what it means to. If you want to lead your creation into the next generation, then you must agree with the young people, not that they run away. So now said done, a new big stable must be built. More animals then need more food. But more food means more fields. However, more fields also cost more work, so that new, larger, more powerful machines are also needed. This is a hamster wheel. The game is the same in every industry, not just agriculture. Today I have to say, I was young and stupid and believed what we were told. I have to say that I have achieved more than I ever dreamed of, and does that make me happy now? Am I now generating more wealth for my family? Does my company have a future now? Not necessarily, the worries have grown. In addition, there is often an economic, financial pressure. Actually, you like to do it, because as a farmer you can do something. With one's own actions, life is born. But today you hear again and again, agriculture is too big and industrialized. It's too loud. It stinks and dusts. The cause of environmental problems. And the one who actually lives with and from nature? But actually, we farmers only did that. What we were taught. In the 80s our place had 54 milk suppliers, today there are only 3. But only the only ones far and wide. Economic growth requires sacrifices, we are driven by ourselves. In the past, each place had one or more grocer, butchers, bakers, workshops. And today, how would this affect today in times of pandemic? If we still had these structures, is economic growth always good? Is modernization bad now? Not necessarily, but if we continue like this, how long can it go well? Man tends to perfection, focuses on strengths, concentrates far too much. In some places, production is excessive, centralized, and in other places, entire regions are dying out. Are we now to blame for the climate crisis? Yes, of course, but not we as farmers, but we all as a society. Diversity is good for nature, we know that. But diversity also belongs in our society. This is for me climate protection. We as humanity should return to our roots. Global trade and exchange is good, but things that exist locally should be produced and consumed regionally. No huge central marketing halls. Maybe more regional little food dealers, butchers, bakers, workshops. Farmers should be allowed to be farmers again. Regional agriculture also with animals that may smell. Diversity in all regions, no concentration. No matter in which area. As a farmer, I would like to see to escape the financially dependent pressure to perform. In this way, we farmers could research new innovative farms, methods, and, as farmers, contribute to a solution in the field of climate protection. As a father of a daughter and a son, I ask myself whether I can or want to pass on my business under these prevailing conditions. With this in mind, I would like to thank you that I was allowed to express my thoughts here.